Jake trying to get back on track after a little bit of a rough one at Colorado. How do you kind of refocus the defense and kind of dial in on what you're seeing from West Virginia?
So I think it was great that we had the bye week so that we could take an extra week to get recovered and all that stuff, and then also be able to focus on our new opponent, West Virginia. I think this week it's important for us to focus on stopping the run this week. Against Colorado, we were more focused on the pass and the perimeter. But this week they have two great running backs and a great offensive line. So I think that this week our main goal and objective is to stop the run.
You guys have had to prepare for different quarterbacks before. You even got a surprise at UCF. How do you go into this week when you've got a lefty and a righty and you're not quite sure who it's going to be?
Yes, sir. So both quarterbacks are mobile quarterbacks. So I think right now we're trying to prepare for both. We think that we might be getting number 8, but we're not sure, so we have to be ready for both.
You've been flying around the field, making a lot of tackles all season. How's your body feeling to this point in the year?
I feel great. In this bye week was great for recovery to get all the little banged up and nicks and everything healed up and ready to go. So right now I'm 100% ready to go, ready to play.
Are you doing anything different specifically, or is it kind of a different training program here with Coach Nico that's kind of helping out?
Yeah, definitely. Coach Nico does a great job with the training program, and then also in the training room, taking care of my body, ice bath, hot tub, all that stuff, steam room, and then just doing rehab on all the little injuries that I may or may not have.
Are you getting more press here than you did at Central Arkansas? Did you have to come to the podium there and talk?
100%. I get way more press here than I do at Central Arkansas. I think the most press I got at Central Arkansas was like maybe a little radio show interview after the game, but here it's been nice to be able to get my name out and everything like that.
Coach said he gave you Friday and Saturday off. You don't get many of those through the course of a season. How did you spend your 2 off days?
So I enjoyed it. I actually just relaxed, took the time to relax and watch a lot of football, and then also get away from football a little bit. I went to Kings Island and really enjoyed that.
Is that your first time?
First time going, yes, sir.
Drank beef.
I did. Yeah, that was the longest line too, but yeah, it was fun.
You look down at West Virginia's running back room there, obviously between Jaheim White and C.J. Donaldson, 2 different kind of style running backs. What stands out to you about those 2 guys?
Yeah, they're 2 really good dynamic running backs. One of them likes to go downhill and is very aggressive getting downhill as a bigger back, and then the other back is a more dynamic, quick, shifty guy. So you got to be ready for both, and I think that's what we're doing this week.
What would it mean to get this win? All wins are important, but this next win puts you guys in a bowl game somewhere. What would that mean?
This win is definitely important, and every win I think gets more and more important. After every game gets more and more important. This win gets us in a bowl game for sure, but it's just as important as any other game, I believe. We're not just trying to come in and win this game. I know we're trying to win out for the rest of the season.
Coach said you guys have done a pretty good job of taking it one day at a time through this whole season, because if you look at the whole schedule, it can get overwhelming. What have you kind of done maybe with the rest of the team to make sure that you guys don't get overwhelmed by the tough schedule that's coming up in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I think it's just staying consistent every single day, just putting one step forward and doing your job each and every day to the best ability and get 1% better every day.
How important, obviously the bye week at this time was important heading into the final 4 games, but you as a player, you look down and see that this conference is kind of still wide open. What are your thoughts there? Obviously some upsets happened over the weekend, but just your thoughts on the conference as a whole right now.
Yeah, it was great to be able to see Iowa State and Kansas State get their first loss in the conference, and then knowing that we're playing them later on in the season is very encouraging. So that to know that all our goals and aspirations are still there is very encouraging, so that when we keep playing, we have even more to play for.
Keegan here lifts some weights. What can he do to get his neck as thick as yours?
I don't know. I get that a lot, that my neck is pretty thick, but I think it comes from playing football, like actually hitting and everything, all the hits, and then also just Coach Nico and his staff does a good job of building up my neck, doing neck exercises to make sure that I'm safe out there.
You can run into him a couple times, and we'll see if it's 2 bye weeks. What are your thoughts on that now? I know it's something probably first time really ever going through. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's definitely nice, I would say. I'm definitely not used to 2 bye weeks. Normally I only get 1. But 2 has been nice. just more time to get prepared for the next opponent, and then to have time to recover.
We might have asked you this earlier this season, but when you're learning the linebacker position, who are some NFL guys that you kind of model your game after and try to study?
Yeah, so my favorite player is TJ Watt, because I was originally a defensive end, and he's kind of like your hybrid defensive end outside linebacker position. But then also I like Luke Kuechly a lot. Really take after like how before the ball is even snapped, he knows what's coming, he knows what play is about to happen, and I try to imitate my game after him.
Any other questions for Jake? Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.